Welcome viewers, you're watching NewsX and I'm Vaishali Kohli. Now women workers of the BJP protests are currently ongoing in Delhi outside Rahul Gandhi's residence. Prominent BJP MPs are present on the ground, including Delhi CM Rekha Gupta, Lok Sabha MP Hema Malini, Kamaljeet Seravan and many more. They've hit out at the opposition. While this goes on, PM of India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, of course, is also set to address the nation at 8:30 p.m. today. I have Madhavi Latha, she's a BJP leader, joining me. Madhavi ji, welcome. And what do you have to say about all of what's unfolded in the parliament yesterday?
See, I can only say that, this is more worse than any Mughal empire conquering Bharat. Because at least you can say they're outsiders. It's worse than the British making us as slaves for years together. This is worse than that. Because our own people have ditched us. Ditched in what? That they never want women to come into power. They never want women to uplift another woman. Modi ji, what is he trying to do? That let the women not be endorsed by men. Let women not be at the mercies of men. So he wanted that let parliament and state assemblies be filled with 33% of women in power, so that there's always a door open for a weak, a voiceless woman. He just wanted to create as many as possible Ahilyabai Holkars, Velnachiyars, Chennamma, Abbakka, Ailammas, Rani Rudramadevi. That is it. You know what he wanted to think and do? And then for how many years after somebody has tried to do this? After 53 years of delimitation. In 1973, then the Indian population was 54.7 crores. And today, just the women population is 71.5 crores. And are we demanding 543 seats for 71.5 crore women population? No. And today, what is the percentage of women in politics? Not power, just in politics. 13.6%. Where are we heading? Where are we heading? What is all this about? That delimitation karna nahi hai logon ko? 143 crore population, should they not have a voice and representation of their own? And out of all this representation, should they not have, for 50% of voters, women voters, should they not have at least 33% of representation? What's the problem? I know that Congress under Indira Gandhi ji wanted never poor to come up and get uplifted. That is the reason freebies were always given in roti, kapda, makan. And now they do not want women to be uplifted. Fantastic. There are only 2 women in Congress. Great. They'll be ruling their parties. One Sonia Gandhi ji and one Priyanka ji. They're not worried about the rest of the Bharat. We are where again at the mercies of Italians. Gone back to Europe. Given the power to Europeans. It's time Bharat should wake up. Jago Bharat jago. ये जागने का समय है. For how long any party like BJP will be always, wants to become the voice of voiceless? For how long? People have to now come forward to understand and realize that ab nahi to kab nahi. This is a time women needs to be empowered.
Ms. Latha, now the question that the opposition is asking is that if women's reservation was such a priority, why was it tied to delimitation, which has become the biggest sticking point? Because that's going to create a north-south divide, is what they're saying.
Nobody is dividing anything. They need to know that delimitation is a constitutional mandatory act. Every 10 years when census is done, the ruling party at the center should present the delimitation bill. There's no other alternative to it. It's because they have postponed it. It's been 53 years. So what do they want? In 1973, it was 1 to 1.25 million voters represented by one MP. Today, it is 2.5 to 2.75 million voters are represented by one MP. Where are we heading to? Why it needs to be delayed? And why women reservation along with the delimitation is then a lot of women can plan for this election itself, right? There'll be so many women wanting to stand. It makes sense. They are together. The decision needs to be taken. Preparing for elections is not easy. We all know that. What it takes to really get one seat, prepare for it, go to the people, understand, represent them. And once both are together, then all the parties will have ample time to choose their women to stand up, who have the ability to stand up in politics. I just don't see where the logic is missing. You please help me where the logic is missing so that I will understand it. You are there to make a big house. You have a plot, you have a land. You are making a 20-bedroom house. And you want to buy furniture for the existing 2-bedroom house or a 5-bedroom house. When the other bedroom is have to get ready, there's no option for it. Or you're expanding your company. Why would you then just stick to the old previous smaller one? You would always love to prepare for the next upgraded version. Maybe I am not a very typical Congress politician, so I'm not able to understand. I'm just a common person, Maybe my pulse is not able to flow with this opposition. Not as a politician at all. Logic. Where the whole common sense is missing, I do not know. And after 28 years, even I'm just counting till 2014 when Bajpayee took over the center, won at the center. What have we really done to Geeta Mukherjee's statement? A woman who fought repeatedly. Then I have only one question. Then Manmohan ji ka time par, even at his time, the bill has come into Rajya Sabha. It got passed in Rajya Sabha. Why did you people not present in Lok Sabha? Why? Because nobody wants to question you. Because it was your government. You didn't even want to pass it. The 33%. Okay, whatever you want. Now, Sonia Gandhi ji to the tab. Under her leadership only Manmohan Singh ji has become the Prime Minister. Then why didn't you do it then? Why? Who stopped you? So you never wanted it to happen. You never want other than Sonia Gandhi or upcoming Priyanka Vadra. You never want the Bharat, Sanatan, Dharm, women to stay strong, stand up, and ultimately become a huge portion of parliament sitting and taking care of this country with motherhood. It's very clear. I don't know what kind of an influence is this. I have no words also today. Because I don't know what kind of thinking is this.
And Ms. Latha, now critics are also saying that this was a political strategy wrapped in gender justice. What do you have to say for that?
Then I would only say one thing. See, they are talking, SC and ST, as per 320 Constitutional Act, SC and ST reservation is only applicable for both parliament and assemblies. That is what they were adhered to. Now, whatever they are saying, if that is a right away for it, you need to bring an amendment bill again. You need to amend the Constitutional Act. What will happen to SC men? What will happen to ST men? What will happen to OBC men? See, the life is not about who should dominate whom. It's about together progressing and taking Bharat forward. Modi ji is very clear about that. And even Geeta Mukherjee, when she had presented this, that's also what was her intention was. And Dr. Ambedkar ji also, in the constitution and even on his personal note, he made it very clear that reservation is to uplift on that day who are vulnerable, who are weak. But that doesn't mean that some other community category should be made or turned into vulnerable or weak over a period of time. Idea is not to dominate men. The idea is to work together at things.